If you're the type of person who feels the relentless, incessant drive to level up in life and break through your circumstances, then this is the video for you. Because more importantly, if you've also had the days where you have forgotten your true self, where you're not on your edge, where you are wasting time, I am the exact person you should be listening to right now, because I've been in your shoes. I know what it is like, and my one tip for you could possibly change your life. If you want to be disciplined, you need to be consistent. And the one thing that I've only recently realized about consistency is that you do not need to be at 100% every single day, and that you simply need to arrive. Because I'm sure you've had one of those beautiful days where you've done every single thing that you've possibly ever wanted, but the very next day, the same motivation, the same ambition simply turns into a crippling procrastination that lasts on for weeks or even months. And the reason why was simple, and that goes on to discipline and consistency. If you want these two things, you have to be acceptant of one thing, and that is to be bad at something. If you want to be disciplined, if you want to be consistent, I had to understand, I had to learn the hard way that you need to accept that you're going to be bad at the start, and you have to enjoy that fact. You are going to suck. The reason why you didn't do it the very next day was because you couldn't accept the fact that you were going to suck, that maybe you weren't going to put in 100% just like yesterday, and that fact alone crippled you into thinking that it was okay to just not do anything, because if you don't try, then that means you haven't shown your full capacity, and that fear comes from the fact that maybe your full capacity isn't enough. The only way for you to combat that fear is to understand your full capacity sucks, and you have to accept that it sucks. Trust me, I had to do exactly what I'm telling you, and that is to accept that if I want to be good at anything in life, I have to suck. I have to get in the gym, and I'm gonna be skinny, and I'm gonna be skinny for a long time before I see any progress at all. And it is this relentless drive to just go every single day, regardless of outcome, regardless of how much effort you put in, because the only way to succeed is through consistency, and the only way to be confident with anything is by being competent, and competency comes with repetition, and repetition is a result of consistency, and consistency is the only way you will find discipline in your life. So accept that you're gonna suck. You can't just get ripped on the very first day. You can't just get smart on the very first day. You can't just get good at something without having to accept the fact that you're going to suck at it, without having to accept the fears and the doubt and all of these things, because every single person has doubted. Every single successful person has thought and been in your position where you thought that you couldn't do it, where you thought that maybe you weren't enough, where you thought that maybe I should just give up, because those are the doubts and thought patterns of a champion, because a champion doubts, but that does not mean he stops. And consistency is the only thing stopping you from becoming who you can be. Who you can be is so much more powerful. And if you're in a position where you cannot do anything, understand this one thing that Isaac Newton himself told the world: objects in motion stay in motion. And if you cannot create momentum, there is no start. That means you start with the easiest tasks. You do the smallest things. You clean your room. You put the laundry away. You go for a walk before you start doing all of the other things that you are capable of doing. Because only through starting kindling, only through starting a spark, a flame, an ember, can you create an unstoppable flame within your heart. The only way to create momentum is to start, and you can either start today or tomorrow, but tomorrow will never come, and an imperfect day today is better than none tomorrow. And I'm telling you right now, the best thing you can do for yourself is to start, and accept that you're gonna suck.